George Russell is winning races, turning heads, and keeping F1's universe in suspense. While negotiations heat up and other teams circle like vultures, one question hangs in the balance. Will Mercedes sign their up-and-coming star or lose him to someone else? Russell has started the 2025 Formula One season in style and steel, overwhelmingly stamping his authority with a dominating victory at the Canadian Grand Prix, the fourth of his career. Add 4 further podiums in the first 10 races, and the message is clear. George Russell is a man on the up. Now he's the biggest danger to McLaren duo Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris, and of course, 4-time reigning world champion Max Verstappen. But even following a dominant campaign and a 63-point lead over rookie teammate Andrea Kimi Antonelli, Russell's future is far from certain. His current contract with Mercedes runs out at the end of the season, and rumor mill is in overdrive. Verstappen himself has been a subject of constant rumors to switch to Mercedes. Russell, however, has been staying busy conducting his research, quietly investigating his own 2026 possibilities. He's been spotted in intriguing conversations, talking with McLaren boss Zak Brown and Andrea Stella in Australia, hugging up with Alpine advisor Flavio Briatore in China, and even having reportedly casual conversations with Red Bull chief Christian Horner, who's been an admirer of the Brit for years. And now, Aston Martin is said to be getting involved, reportedly showing strong interest in purchasing out the 4-time champion. Russell's position, though, is clear. Mercedes comes first. With the unheard-of 2026 rule shakeup looming, the team might be about to re-emerge as title contenders, and Russell knows it. A choice could reportedly soon be close, according to Automotor Unsport. Rumors suggest that Mercedes may make the announcement at Silverstone on July 6, Russell's home Grand Prix. A PR coup which would follow his 2023 contract extension announcement made at Monza and Lewis Hamilton's now-defunct 2-year contract. Hamilton used a break clause to swap boats to Ferrari in 2026. Russell felt totally at ease after his win in Canada, knowing what is next. But as I've said loads of times, I'm not worried at all about next year. I know I'm going to be on the grid next year. I feel like I'm driving better than ever. I still feel I've got more in the tank. I'm ready to fight for a world championship, he went on. Performances such as today, performances such as Bahrain this year, when we get half a chance, we're here to take it. I'm very relaxed, just enjoying the moment, enjoying my racing, and taking it week by week. Russell also emphasized his focus. I'm not speaking with anyone else. Any teams that have shown interest? I've been open in saying my intentions are to stay with Mercedes. That has always been clear. I'm loyal. They gave me my F1 shot. As for the Verstappen rumors, there haven't been any hard feelings. Why wouldn't teams be interested in Max? If every driver was a free agent next year, he'd be number 1 on everyone's list, and rightfully so. But there are only 2 seats per team. I am aware that I can continue delivering, and I am safe. And maybe he is right. With both Mercedes juniors, Russell and Antonelli, driving well on track, Russell can see no reason to upset a boat that is working. Why would you want to change something that's working? Mercedes team boss Toto Wolff reiterated that guarantee at Monaco last weekend, intimating Russell's new deal might be signed before the summer break. Queried as to whether Russell would have to wait until September, Wolff was insistent. George and I are totally clear on how this is going to be done. There is 100% alignment. There's no dragging this on, because that's not how we do things. But even after Russell's standout performance in Montreal, it appears that timeline hasn't changed. After grabbing pole in Montreal last year, George Russell repeated the feat in 2025, edging out Red Bull's Max Verstappen by 0.160 seconds, with a blistering 1 minute 10.899 seconds lap. The performance only fueled speculation about his long-term future at Mercedes as questions continue to swirl about whether the Briton would sign an extension with the Silver Arrows before his current deal expires at the end of 2025. Asked about the situation during Sky Sports, F1's coverage following Russell's emphatic pole at Circuit Villeneuve, Mercedes boss Toto Wolff admitted He's giving us all the reasons to do that quickly. We know what he's capable of doing, and he has been leading this team now since a while. He has the pace and the right attitude. He's been a Mercedes Junior for such a long time, and we are on track and doing what we've always planned. Woll also admitted that Russell's Canadian Grand Prix victory won't influence the timing of a new deal, making it clear that Mercedes already know he can perform. Russell delivered a stellar weekend in Montreal, snagging pole on Saturday and following it up with a hard-earned win on Sunday, his first of the season and the team's first in 2025. Adding to the momentum, teammate Kimi Antonelli joined the celebrations with his maiden podium in third. Wolff, who had already praised Russell after qualifying by saying the 27-year-old was giving Mercedes all the reasons to lock him in, was asked again after the race if the victory nudged them closer to sealing a deal. But the Austrian downplayed any added urgency, emphasizing that Russell has consistently proven his worth since making the leap from Williams in 2022. He's been so long with us, and he's growing the steps he's made from that young driver in Williams, then coming to Mercedes at a difficult time, being on par with Lewis Hamilton, and then since Lewis left being clearly the senior driver in the team, and it comes natural. Wolff explained it's not like there's some politics, he's just taken the place that he merits and deserves. The ambience in the team is great, and we've agreed on some kind of timeline when we want to settle these things with triple headers, getting out of the way in one race after the other, now in June and July. But we're gonna get there. He's been a Mercedes Junior in the same way that Kimi was since he was 16, so it isn't dependent on whether he wins a race, whether he performs, because we know he can. There was plenty of buzz leading into Sunday's race about the potential showdown between George Russell and Max Verstappen, especially with the two starting side by side on the front row, just 1 week after their heated clash in Spain sparked headlines. When asked whether that prior incident might have lit a fire under Russell heading into Montreal, Toto Wolff reflected, "These two guys have sat in go-karts and racing cars for more than 10 years and have fought each other and have known each other off the track as well. I think they are very civilized when they see each other. It's just on track. It's a fierce battle. Different characters, different personalities. I don't think that is particularly different going into the first corner. Whether there's Max aside or George aside, they just want to come out ahead." George Russell's future may be uncertain, but his message is crystal clear. He's ready to lead. Will Mercedes commit, or will another team steal the show? Stay tuned.